Well, what I do realize is that as of right now, no other Chicago Sky game have been moved to the United Center, except for one, Indiana.
The 2023 NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament captivated millions with its unforgettable performances, intense competition, and rising stars. Two of the biggest names to emerge were Caitlin Clark of Iowa and Angel Reese of LSU. Their rivalry culminated in a...
Speaking of United Center, it'll also play host to a pair of WNBA games for the first time this season. The Sky announcing their matchups, hosting the Indiana Fever. Will be moved from Wintrust to the UC, has about double the capacity, so more tickets available to watch Caitlin Clark.
Thrilling championship game between LSU and Iowa, where Reese's LSU team emerged victorious. However, the aftermath of the game sparked a heated debate that shook the world of women's basketball.
So the Indiana Fever are facing the Chicago Sky, and they are playing, obviously, in the United Center. There are 20,000 seats. It is going to be one of the most biggest attended WNBA games of all time. I don't know if it's going to be more or less attended, because I think it was 20,000 and something in the Mystics last game of last season, where in fairness, Caitlin Clark played, 15 minutes of that game or something? Caitlin Clark did she even play in the second half? But yeah, that was obviously a huge game. But this game being in the United Center, if you guys did not see, tickets sold out. And tickets sold out in 5 minutes. They sold out in 5 minutes. United Center sold out in a minute. Sorry, not in a minute, 5 minutes. A minute. It was a fight even trying to get tickets. Seats kept disappearing. They started $200. Back in 2007, you get season tickets for that price. You can go get season tickets probably a year ago for that price in some teams. Again, I'm not going to say all teams. I'm not going to say all teams on that one, because there were some teams that made decent money, but they're there to watch. It's going to be all Fever fans.
Amidst the media frenzy, the Chicago Sky's response to the situation raised some serious questions. What happened between these two rising stars, and how did a major WNBA team, the Chicago Sky, seemingly throw one of them under the bus to support the other? Let's dive into the facts, explore the dynamics between these players, and analyze the role of media, teams, and public perception in shaping the story. The 2023 NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament was unlike any other. This year, the national championship game featured two of the most dynamic players in the history of women's basketball, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Both had incredible seasons, leading their teams to the championship and showcasing their immense talent. Clark.
So it looks like the Chicago Sky have finally done what we've been asking for, which was to schedule the games against the Fever at the United Center. And also, in case you weren't already aware, the United Center is the biggest basketball arena in the country. Both home games against the Fever have been scheduled at the United Center.
Senior at Iowa, was already a household name due to her exceptional shooting and playmaking ability. Reese, a standout sophomore at LSU, was known for her relentless defense and offensive dominance, alongside her larger-than-life personality. Caitlin Clark, a historic tournament performance. Caitlin Clark was undeniably one of the standout players of the 2023 tournament.
When Caitlin coming to town, man, all these teams are going to cash in on that. It's just the nature of the business at this point. One fan saying, "Let's go Fever, taking over the United Center. I can't wait." The Angel Reese effect, no. They know better than to leave free money on the table when the face card comes to town. Yeah, man, because we remember last time Caitlin Clark was there, bro, the arena.
Clark finished the season with an NCAA record for three-pointers in a season, and she carried her Iowa team all the way to the national championship game. During the tournament, she averaged 31.3 points, 8.6 rebounds, and 8.6 assists per game, making her the clear favorite for the Naismith Player of the Year award.
It seems the Chicago Sky have had to move two of their home games to a larger facility, a larger basketball facility. I'm sure, no doubt, this is the Angel Reese effect. I've got no doubts, no qualms. There's nothing. She even told me herself right here that it's not just one other player. It's because of hurt.
Her most iconic moment came in Iowa's Elite 8 win over Louisville when Clark became the first player in NCAA history, men's or women's, to record a 40-point triple-double in a single game.
One of the hottest tickets in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark coming back to the city that she owns, coming back to Chicago after Chicago gave her such a warm welcome last year. They threw Barbie night for Caitlin Clark's arrival. They gave her pink towels. The fans were lined up on the side. She was signing autographs. How is Chicago going to welcome Caitlin Clark this next year around? How are they going to top Barbie night in a 9,000 seat arena? Well, easy. We move Barbie night to a 21,000 seat.
Clark's shooting range, ability to score from anywhere on the floor, and playmaking skills made her a dynamic threat. Throughout the tournament, her ability to lead Iowa was a sight to behold, and she was rightfully hailed as the player of the tournament by many. However, Clark's confidence and on-court antics, such as her "you can't see me" gesture, popularized by WWE wrestler John Cena, added a layer of drama to her story. Clark's trash-talking and brash personality were controversial, yet they made her an even more compelling figure. Angel Reese, a rising star with fire and passion. On the other side of the court, Angel Reese was creating her own narrative. Known for her intensity, fierce competitiveness, and no-nonsense attitude, Reese was the perfect complement to LSU's championship winning team. Throughout the season, Reese was a double-double machine, averaging 23.0 points in...
My goodness. America's team versus a team who has the person who is the scourge of society. Oh, God. Oh, man. Quote, they watch for me, too. Barbie night? Which one is Barbie night? You got to think one of the two is going to be Barbie night, right? Look at this. Laughing my ass off. Caitlin is really giving every single team a fundraising game. I am weak. My GOAT is
15.6 rebounds per game, while also being a dominant force on the defensive end. Reese's personality quickly made her a polarizing figure. Her trash-talking, frequent celebrations, and vocal demeanor on and off the court drew both admiration and criticism. Despite these controversies, Reese's ability to control the game with her energy
into the United Center. So that's significant in the sense of it will be the first games ever played by WNBA teams in the United Center. The game's on Saturday, June 7th and Sunday, July 27th. One had a date change, but they will be moving to the largest capacity arena in the NBA. You know, more than double, I believe, what the Sky's typical home arena is able to hold. And of course, I mean, this is a duh for so many reasons.
And her tenacity on the boards and her skill in the post was undeniable. She was, without a doubt, one of the most impactful players in women's college basketball during the 2022 to 2023 season. In the national championship game, LSU defeated Iowa 102-85, securing their first NCAA title in women's basketball. Reese was instrumental in the win, finishing with 15 points and 10 rebounds. However, it was her celebration that would become the centerpiece of the post-game media frenzy. The championship game and the aftermath after LSU's victory, Angel Reese became the center of controversy due to her trash talking and her repeated use of the "you can't see me" gesture directed at Caitlin Clark. This was seen as a direct response to Clark's earlier use of the same gesture during the tournament. Reese, in her own way, was claiming the spotlight that Clark had long occupied, and she didn't shy away from drawing attention to the fact that LSU had won. In the hours following the game, social media erupted with opinions about Reese's behavior. Some people praised Reese for standing her ground and celebrating her team's victory with confidence. Others, however, criticized her for being unsportsmanlike, claiming that she took things too far and disrespected Clark.
They will say this is because of Angel Reese. They can't say this because of Angel Reese, because for the simple fact, a lot of their games would have moved to bigger arenas if that was the case. They can't not say this. I know people want it, and I know people be mad about this, bro. Y'all shouldn't be mad about this, bro. This is just the reality of the situation. You're not a hater. You're not none of that. if you say Angel's not as big as Caitlyn, because she's not, guys. That's the reality of it all, bro.
Let's put it. Debate quickly became divisive, with many choosing sides in what became known as the Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese controversy. Caitlin Clark, for her part, took the high road. In interviews, she downplayed the incident, saying that Reese's actions were part of the game and that she had no problem with the way Reese celebrated. Clark emphasized that it was a rivalry and that emotions ran high.